everyone, my name is Lisa Meneses. I am a pediatrician at Kaiser South Sacramento. I've been in medical practice for 10 years now. I'm going to be talking to you today about how grit, which is defined as passion and perseverance for long-term goals, has been relevant to my journey in becoming a doctor. I know some of you are on your own journeys to careers in the medical field, and I hope that by sharing parts of my journey, that I inspire you on yours. I knew I wanted to be a doctor since I was a little kid. I grew up in a huge Filipino family in San Francisco. I have 45 first cousins. Hardly anyone in my family went to college. Many of my older cousins started to have their families young, so that meant I was always surrounded by kids, which I loved. My father, who immigrated from a poor town in the Philippines, wanted a different path for his children. He used to tell us that he would do whatever he could with whatever he had to support us. He just asked that we went to college. In addition to raising his family, he did whatever he could to also support his family back home in the Philippines. So I think I got a lot of my grit from my father. He instilled in me a value of pursuing higher education and a passion for serving those in my community. And I knew I wanted to work with kids, so that's why I decided to go into pediatrics and to become the first doctor in my family. As many of you know, the road to a medical career is long and challenging, filled with a lot of delayed gratification along the way. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of mentors or role models that looked like me, came from a similar background, who could show me the ropes. While Filipinos are well represented in many health professions, such as nursing or health techs, it isn't the case in medicine. I was fortunate to have the support of my family and teachers who believed in me. And I still remember in junior high, a time when a lot of girls start to shy away from science and math. When my 8th grade teacher told me, never be afraid of wanting to succeed. So having grit also means having the courage to go after my goals, even when I didn't really know exactly how to get there. I just made sure to seek out opportunities and individuals that were aligned with my passions. In addition to seeking out internships, volunteer activities, research opportunities, it also meant sometimes picking up the phone, sending an email to find individuals to tell me about their interests in their work, what it was really like to be a doctor, and what it was like to balance a medical career in raising a family. Thankfully, there were a lot of individuals who were willing to take the time and energy to mentor and guide me where I needed to be. I think the toughest test of my grit came in college. I worked hard to get into my dream college, Stanford, and when I got there, I definitely experienced some culture shock. I got the first C's ever in my life in inorganic chemistry and physics. I took the MCAT not once, not twice, but 3 times, and my scores didn't really budge. I applied to medical school the first time and didn't get in. So naturally, I questioned myself. I questioned the path I had chosen. Did I really have what it takes to be a doctor? Did I really want to be a doctor? Through it all, I continued to get myself involved in activities that I was passionate about. I considered changing my major, trying whole different paths. I ended up getting my master's in public health. And through it all, I still had the desire to go into medicine. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. Ultimately, I did get into medical school the second time I applied, and I truly believe it was grit, not my grades, not my test scores, that helped make my goal a reality. Recent studies actually show that high levels of grit correlate with successful performance in medical school and beyond. So living out one's passions and perseverance will not only help you become a better applicant to medical school, but it will also help you become a better and more empathetic doctor. So my advice to you, regardless of what career path you choose, is to know your passion. Be able to articulate it, and don't be afraid to follow it. It's what makes you, you. It gives you purpose, it's your why, it's what drives you, and it's what fulfills you. Your passion will also help you persevere and grow through the toughest times. Good luck.